Cassam from HeyUGuys.
Hi, hey, you guys.
Now, did you have any hesitation about joining the Marvel Universe? Because it is obviously a big commitment.
Not really, no. I mean, they're the best at what they do, best of the best in every department. And, the pitch for this character that I didn't know that well, how he'd fit into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and what this origin story would be like was so intoxicating. I thought, it's an acting challenge alone. Just bringing a New York neurosurgeon to life was fascinating enough. Then to crash him into the reality of being a ruined man and trying to put himself back together again and becoming a sorcerer along the way it's kind of extraordinary. And that character arc between his selfish, ego-driven, he's still charming and humorous, but still pretty lonely guy at the beginning, into being somebody who's lonely because he's actually sacrificing what he could do with the magic potentially to become the real superhero and do the good deeds for the greater good. That's a great story to try and inhabit. So, let alone all the magic and sorcery, and let alone all the stunts and fights, which I've done a bit, yes, but not on that level before, and that was a whole new ball game for me, and I loved it.
When you're reading that on the page, especially the special effects and the magic.
Here we go.
Could you imagine how they could have done it? And what would surprise you?
Put it this way. I mean, I was as blown away as the people watching it for the first time, and I did at the LA premiere, and they were working on it up until the Tuesday of that Thursday. I mean, that's how much they care about getting it better and better and better. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen, and maybe not for many years to come, will I see cinema quite like this. It's utterly new, let alone for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but for any cinema goer. I mean, it's profoundly beautiful and disturbing and funny and just trippy and extraordinary, and that's the effects alone, let alone this really rich character story. So yeah, very exciting.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
So how does it feel on the other side?
Fantastic, and it's a relief to be here and be celebrating it, and it seems to have gone down well. Not that I read reviews, but I've been told they've been good, and fan reaction, audience reaction in general has been very positive. So yeah, we worked really hard for this, and there are lots of amazing people that are involved with it, so it's a good moment to enjoy.
Take me through that on set. A goatee beard isn't something everyone can pull off. Were you confident you could do it?
You can definitely pull it off. I've experienced pulling a goatee beard off. Literally, it's kind of painful, but Donald over there, he's brilliant at making it happen. He's my makeup artist on this, and so yeah. Thank you for saying I pull it off, so to speak. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. It's always fun to transform, and whether it's a lot of press ups or a bit of facial hair and wiggery, it's fun.
He's a character people won't necessarily know, and a complicated character, I guess, to explain in terms of the dimensions.
Very loved and well known amongst those who do, and then those who don't. Yes, it's a bit of a departure, I guess.
How difficult is that? Fun in a way. You can go to all these different literary dimensions.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think what he is capable of doing, and what that will then mean for the cinematic universe of Marvel is huge. He's literally kind of guarding the brackets of dimensional realities, things that even the Avengers don't know about, being threatening and on the borders of their reality. So he's got a big job to do, and yeah, is it daunting doing that? As in the origin story, it's about him coming up to scratch as a sorcerer, and it's a fantastic character arc from a neurosurgeon who has this near-fatal car accident and ruins his hands, can't work, has a physical and mental breakdown over it, and his last attempt at salvation means he heads to the west and has a recovery unlike anything he expects. He has his mind open, alone, and doors of perception kicked wide open by Tilda's amazing portrayal as the Ancient One, and then you're in a helter-skelter race for him to train and become something that he needs to become very quickly because of what starts to threaten the reality that he's just stepped into in Carmitage. So it's non-stop, and it's got action and comedy and yeah, lots of stuff to fulfill. But these are acting challenges I relish. So even just the story and the character arc alone, let alone all the physical stuff that went with the wire work and kung fu and stuff like that.
Tell me about that balance for you at the moment. Obviously a family man now as well, but balancing doing this, obviously Sherlock as well. I mean, how are you finding all that, making sure you cover both?
Well, my new priority is being a family man, so that's it reorientates things. I'm very happy for that to be the case, and I'm working with people who also have families, so we get through it, we work things out.
And your mate Judge Rinder on Strictly, he says he wants you to go and watch.
He's doing great. Yeah, if I was in the same country for more than 5 minutes not promoting this film, I might get the chance to do that. I can't wait. But I'm so proud of him, and I've seen it from afar and been blown away by how proficient he is, his energy, his enthusiasm, and I know him as Rob. I don't know him as Judge Rinder. So I'm just as amazed at what he can do as everybody else.
Just very quickly, looking forward to going on to the Avengers and the Adventures and getting to meet and work with a lot of very good actors along the way.
Yeah, I mean, this cast is a treat, and then it keeps getting richer and richer, and I can't wait for it to evolve. It's very exciting.
Awesome to see you, Benedict. Thanks.
So you spoke about the physicality of this role in a lot of other interviews. How bad were the bruises, and did it ever put you out of action, or was it straight back into filming?
Never out of action, no. There was a few sort of crisis meetings with a chiropractor or somebody with some tiger balm maybe, but listen, I was very well looked after, as anyone is who does one of these films. You have a great team and you rehearse the fight scenes a lot, but yeah, the hours are long, so things can always go wrong, but I escaped without too many bruises.
Coming into such a huge franchise as the Marvel films, obviously it's such an incredible opportunity, but was there ever a thought process, because it kind of elevates the celebrity level of it as well, and they are inescapable?
Possibly, but yeah, that's not why I took the gig. It was to do, a really interesting character on a bigger stage than I've ever had before. I still perhaps naively call myself an actor rather than a celebrity, and it's only because of how big the film is that I have to talk about it quite so much, which I guess lends the accusation a little bit more weight that I'm a celebrity. But to be honest, it's about the work. It's always been about the work for me, and it's like I said, this work had great new challenges, physical ones, but also playing an all-American hero was a new direction for me.
A bit off path. We've got a lot more diversity in Marvel films now. Do you think there will ever come a time where we see a gay superhero character?
Why not? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, bring it. I mean, Deadpool sort of veered towards that way with its camp, but yeah, why not? Why not? And we've got Captain Marvel coming up, and we've also got Black Panther as well. So yeah, why not?
Brilliant. Thank you.
So you're such a huge Hollywood star now. How do you stay grounded?
By not thinking of myself as a huge Hollywood star at all. I have a new family. I have friends who have known me since I was anything but what you just described me as, and I'm very happy with my creature comforts. I'm quite homely, and I can enjoy a moment like this. But you're freezing, your hand's shaking. It's really I know my nose keeps dripping. It's awful. Where's you going? But yeah. I've got friends who've known me for longer and know me better than those who know me now, and yeah, they're very happy to remind me of who I am, which is good.
And Benedict, how did you manage to do Sherlock, Hamlet, and this, and be a new father?
Right, well, the physical regime helps a lot. It really did. I get ill or injured once. I think that's a lot down to how much prep we put in with the diet and with the training, and that wasn't just for the obligatory shirt off moment. It was also for keeping fit and healthy, which I did, and kudos to Richard, my trainer, and also Simon as well, who oversaw it, and it worked out well.
And do you think you can still keep going with baby number 2 like you are?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey